Hey friends! Happy Tuesday. It has been a journey. I am finally on, I think, video number 4, and it's been like a month, a little over a month that I've done have Godly Wisdom Speaks Up, and it has changed just even my life and just the things that I thought that I couldn't do. So I just really want to talk about kind of how I made that transition and even give you tips as to how you can also move into greater things. The title of this video here is going to be From Introverted to IGTV and how anyone can pursue any goal that you have. So I am going to grab my notes. So as I'm grabbing my notes, I just looking over them really quick. But I just hope that everybody is able to get something out of this, whether you are wanting to start your own business or whether you have been discouraged and doors have closed on you during other pursuits that you may have. I want you to know that this is your time. This is your time and your season to grow, to get another opportunity, another shot at life. Guys, what's happened in the past before does not hinder you. Your comfort zone is not even your limitation. So let's not let these restrictions bound us down. So let's be able to just really flourish and go into new directories and trajectories of our lives. Like, this is the season that will be able to catapult forward. So on that note, I'm just going to give you 3 different tips of how you can activate the new in your life. I'm excited. Are you guys? Dang, I totally dropped my phone. How embarrassing. Okay, so number 1 is you need to identify your purpose and passion. So for me, I'll use myself as an example. I knew that I really had the heart of God, and I knew that I just wanted others to be driven and driven in him and know him. And so for me, it was important that I be able to share what I knew to be true with others. So that's whenever I created Godly Wisdom Speaks. And so since then, I felt like it wasn't a chore. I felt like it was like a duty, a priority of mine to do these things. So I actually get really excited about talking about God and talking about his purposes and even doing teachings. I get so passionate about it. And that's why my videos tend to be really, really long. But we're working on it. Jesus is grace. He's given us grace. So you have to know your reason why. If you're doing it for the likes, if you're doing it for the attention, if you're doing it for validation of other people, you will burn yourself out. So do not do something because you think that it will drive traffic to your page or it'll drive attention or it looks good on paper, because at the end of the day, it defeats the purpose if that's the reason why you're doing it. Secondly, get support. I have the other day I talked to 4 of my really, really, really good friends, and I realized that in that moment that I needed that more than I needed 10,000 followers. So when you have your support on hand, there's just so much that you're able to do. And then even when you step out, you realize that you would have supporters that you never knew that were even there. Like, you had people in the cut that were like rooting for you, and it's just the coolest thing. But have supporters, and even whenever you fall, like I said, I had a really hard day a couple days ago, and hearing my friends and knowing that I have support from family and friends means so much to me. So with everything you do, make sure you have support, make sure you have that circle, make sure you have that community in place so that when things do get tough, that they'll be your safety net. And then whenever things are going good, you'll have people to celebrate with you. So number 2 is to have a good support system. Okay. Number 3 is to just do it. I think that it's so important that we get to a time in our lives where we are no longer afraid and we just have to just do it. There's nothing that I can really say that kind of eases that comfort or eases the discomfort of growing. You're just kind of like in that position where you know you have to do something. I know with me, with Godly Wisdom Speaks, I was so uncomfortable, but the moment that I did it, I was uncomfortable because I knew that it was a purpose inside of me, and I feel like the moment that I did it, it would literally relieve some tension off of me. It was the craziest thing ever. I kind of think of how a woman in her third trimester, I've never had kids, never been pregnant before, but I think about how a woman is carrying that gift, she's pregnant with purpose. And some of us are pregnant with purpose in the point that we are so uncomfortable and doing the same things. And we just have to go outside of that. We have to let our potential to be better be greater than our fear of failure. So when like I said, when a woman is pregnant, she just, at that point, I'm pretty sure leading up to it, she was afraid. She didn't know what to expect, especially when you're having your first child. You don't know what you're going to expect. You don't know if it's going to be painful. But whenever you're holding something in for so long, you just have to let it go and just do it. So, I mean, sometimes it takes people to get to that point in your life where you're like, okay, I just have to do it. And then other people, it might take a lot longer, or maybe they just don't do it. But at the end of the day, you just have to go through it. Just do it. Kind of like when you have your feet at the edge and you don't know if you should jump or not. Just close your eyes and just let a friend push you. I'm kidding. But no, if you really want to get something done, you're just going to have to do it. There's really no easy way around that. It's definitely scary, but I do say that it gets easier. With my fourth video underneath my belt now, I do feel like I have gained a lot of confidence, and even being able to speak to others in public has been even easier. So guys, those are the 3 points that I have, is to identify your purpose, make sure you have support, and to 3, just do it. Don't ask questions, just do it. Alrighty guys, that's it for today on Godly Wisdom Speaks. See ya.